Hello everyone and welcome back to Games with Dialogue. I'm Dialogue and I'm playing Orcs Must Die, Unchained. This is the third entry in the Orcs Must Die series, I guess you could say. This one is a free-to-play game, multiplayer, tower defense. The idea is, well, let me get into that in a second. Let's cover what you're looking at right now. As a free-to-play game, there are, of course, vanity chests for sale that give your heroes different costumes, different skins. You can also buy battle passes that boost your rewards for each match. Chaos keys that let you run different maps with varying, I guess, limitations or challenges would be a better word to use. Your community, Facebook, Reddit, so forth and so on. Some news for the new patch and the new character. Some community events. There's actually 4, I think, but this doesn't rotate through them. Let me click on it real quick. There's 4, yes. Different things to do that earn you chests that you can unlock and earn gear. Your currency up here. There's regular gold, which is real money. Skulls, which you can earn by playing matches and spend on different things, like buying new heroes or upgrading your traps. And your rank in sabotage mode, which I'll get into in a second, as well as your profile. Let me click on overview of the profile real quick. Here it is, edit your vanity. You get a bunch of stuff for free, but you also get a bunch of stuff if you pay money, which I'm not going to do. But I will show you the store real quick in a second. Achievements. Achievements earn you chests as well. As you can see, I've got 1 here. I'm working on a couple more. I've earned a few. I'm working on some, and some I haven't even started yet. Because the game is divided up into tiers based on your player profile level. Down here at level 17, I'm at the 2nd tier. The 3rd tier unlocks at level 20, and I'll show you that in a second as well. If we go to Workshop, what I was talking about with traps, this is how you play the game. It's a third-person game, so you'll be running around. As a tower defense, you're laying traps to stop swarms, hordes, waves, that's a better word. Waves of enemies from reaching the rift. The rift has hit points, and when a certain number of enemies hits the rift, you lose the match. Traps are how you stop them. Every hero also has a weapon, but the traps are the meat of the game. You'll notice that there are also Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 1. As you open chests, you'll earn parts. That's what these blue bars are. When the bar fills, you can upgrade a trap to the next tier, and different things upgrade. Things like refire rate, damage, duration. I haven't found a trap that increases the size of the trap's damage area. But health for something like the barricade, how much damage it can take before it breaks and you have to build a new one. I haven't found a way to repair traps yet, though. Parts are little things you can stick into a trap when it reaches a certain tier to modify it. In this case, increases a trap's knockback by 25%. If I go to one of these two, let me take the flip thing. Upgrade. You'll notice there's an opening, but I need to be at tier 3 to get it. So you'll get 3 spots to put things in that correspond to the parts, but I only have these 2 anyways, and I don't have any traps at the necessary tier level. So I'm not too worried about that yet. Parts. I can't use them. Now, because it's a free-to-play game, you'll get 3 heroes for free, but the rest you have to buy with real money or skulls. Obviously, real money is cheaper. The heroes are cheaper with real money. But it's not a big deal. These 3 heroes cover a good range. Maximilian is a rapid-fire long range DPS. Gabriella is a ranged spellcaster. Blackpaw is a melee health regen, damage boosting monster. It's really simple. The rest of these guys, I don't know. I have enough skulls to buy somebody. Maybe I will try that in the future. For now, I'm just holding on to them to upgrade my traps. Here, it's another spot for your characters that's customizable. You start the game with these two, so you don't have to worry about that. The game gives you something to do early on. Guardians are creatures that fight on your side that you can plop down on the map, and I'll get to them in a second because it's a little more complicated than that, but they each do something different. The blacksmith provides nearby allies with armor and knocks back enemies. The friar provides nearby allies with bonus arcane damage and mesmerizes enemies. The lion guardian is the only guardian you start with. I had to unlock these two by earning them in a chest. But this guy will recover health and mana to nearby allies. That's really useful, especially when you're first starting out. Or if you have a melee character who gets into fights a lot. You've got traits, which are passives. There's 3 different types of traits, as you can see up here. And they're varying levels of usefulness. I like Eaten by an Ogre because it gives you extra damage against ogre minions. They're big, dumb, and full of hit points, so anything that helps you kill them faster, useful. Triangle, Ice Cold deals, -15 ice trap cost. I only have 1 ice trap right now. And I got this first from a chest, again. So it was useful, but not great. And then I got this one. -15 trap cost to traps that deal physical damage. Fantastic. Most of the traps I have deal physical damage. That is fantastic. And then some consumables. These consumables that are grayed out are only useful in survival mode. That's the single player mode predominantly. I mean, you can play it multiplayer, but these ones down here are only used in sabotage mode, which is the multiplayer exclusive mode. And I'll get into that in a second. But all of those categories fit into your loadout. As you can see down here, I don't have anything that will go into my consumables for survival mode. Starter loadout is what they give you in the beginning. I don't want to put Flame Bracer in there because I don't find it useful. Blacksmith Guardian I find more useful than the Friar, just because of the knockback and the added armor. But he could be useful because he mesmerizes enemies. I don't know. Then you can customize up to this many traps, and you get 4 spaces for traits. 1 for each of the category of traits. Triangle, diamond, whatever this thing is. What is that word? I can't remember. And then an empty trait to do whatever you want. Pentagon, thank you. I knew it was like, what's that government building? It's not the monument, it's... In this case, I think Has Big Brother works for the empty trait slot. So I'm just going to leave it there. And I can create more if I want, but these 4 are good. Let's go to the store. So as a free-to-play game, obviously, you can buy more skulls, you can buy gold, vanity items, deals of the day, and chests you can buy if you so choose. I do not. I like to earn them. I don't know what it is. Maybe I get frustrated in order to want to buy vanity chests later, but I like to earn my chests, especially early on when it's like you have nothing. And then heroes. You can buy them, like I said, you can buy them with gold or skulls. Some of them are pretty expensive, though. 12,000 for these guys. 6,000 are the cheapest. Skins only come with gold, but they change how your character looks. I mean, some people I'd like it. If I could, I'd buy this for Maximilian, but can't afford it. So there you go. Consumables you can buy. Chaos keys, which I haven't gone into, mostly because I haven't used chaos keys. I've earned 2 of them, this one and this one. I don't want to use them, though, because they're hard to get. And I'm not really that good at the game yet. Anyways, all right. Play. Now, there's a couple of different modes. Chaos Trials, you need a key to use. The Weekly Challenge, I haven't tried yet, but the Weekly Challenge is a map with very specific loadout, heroes to choose from, and a reward. I might try it later, not right now. Survival mode is the single-player mode. You can also play as a team, but I haven't done so yet. I'll show that off in a second. Sabotage is the meat of the game, though. This is the multiplayer mode. You get a random map, you get 2 other people to play with, and you are competing against the enemy team to survive. The rift for both teams, whoever's got the most rift HP or rift points at the end of the match wins. Sabotage and survival mode play pretty much the same. The maps that you can pull from, the heroes, the traps, and the minion waves. There is a wrinkle, which I'll show you and explain in the game. But for now, we'll just leave it alone. Let me go into survival real quick. I'm at War Mage right now. When you start the game, you're at Prologue. Then you move on to Apprentice. When you reach, I think, level 10, War Mage unlocks. Level 20, Master Tier unlocks. And then Rift Lord at level 40. I could be wrong about War Mage, but I think it's level 10. Anyways, you start with Apprentice. You play through all these maps. There's no real story mode. You start at the baths, and then you can work your way down in any order you want. The maps show you where you can place guardians. In this case, these shields. If I pick Highlands, no, that's shields too. There we go. A castle. You might have noticed on the guardians that they had a symbol in the upper right-hand corner. That corresponds to a passive benefit they get if they're on their matching symbol. Other than that, it's not a big deal, but it could swing the tide of battle in your favor. The rift is this blue thing here at the end, and then where the enemies will be coming from are marked by these little castle symbols. A red X means the wave will be generating minions from there. A yellow flame means they will be coming from that spot in the next wave. All right, War Mage, but the difference between Apprentice and War Mage is really just how much stronger the minions are and what you'll be facing, as well as unlocking mercenaries that will hunt you down, pretty much. I've only encountered them once, because I've only done Eventide Ramparts, but this giant lion dude came at me with 2 swords and started wailing on me. I was like, that's my first time seeing him. I had no idea where he came from. He just beelined it for me. Other than that, that's pretty much it. A few different maps, but that's pretty much it for survival mode. This is a good way to earn chests. A good way to earn rewards early on, especially as you're leveling up to get to Master Tier. Sabotage isn't really big on the rewards, but it's more fun, in my opinion. Once you know how to play the game, anyways. So I'm going to jump in, try to find a match, show you. Hopefully we get a 3-on-3. That's the best part. So I'll cut here and start up a match to show you guys. All right, so we found a match. Unfortunately, it's 1v1, but I'm going to pick Maximilian because he's a good all-purpose, all-around dude. My loadout, I'm going to pick starter loadout. Now, it doesn't really matter which one I pick because you can swap things out. For this map, I'm thinking I'm going to swap out Flip Trap and bring in... I think I'm going to bring in the Wall Charger. I'm also going to swap out Arrow Wall for Big Game Arrow Wall. And the Swinging Mace... I'll probably bring the ice shards. They're cheap and they're tiny, so I can fit them in small areas. Other than that, I think I'm ready to go. So let's click in. Launching in 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, a little fast. There we go. Alright, so when you first load up, it will tell you what your character is capable of. Players are still connecting to the game. Alright, here we go. So, my big problem here, I'm going to actually lay down the Lion Guard. There we go. As you can see, the red X is where enemies will be coming through first. And if you're unsure how they're going to run, you can follow the ghosts. They're going to come down here, so I want to stop them from doing that. Let's put...
Whoopsie! Almost hurt myself on that.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Actually, you know what? Since they're not going to be...
Measure twice,
put that there,
cut once.
that there. That way they have to run through this side. Then I'll put one there.
I'll just leave this right
here.
Yeah,
okay. So, I'll trap up this spot.
They'll never notice this.
I want to put the wall charger. It does more damage. Right there we go.
Measure twice, cut once.
I'll put a tar trap down so they have to
Whoopsie.
slow themselves down.
Almost hurt myself on that.
And
measure twice.
I'll put some ground spikes.
Once.
Why not? They'll run through here. Now, oddly enough, they won't come through here. It should be the shortest route, but they'll completely ignore it, so I don't have to waste money laying down traps. Let's pick our consumables real quick. What this means is I can choose an enemy type to spawn against the hero, and I can choose a status ailment to inflict upon... I don't want them splitting up, but they're going to run down the hall here, so let's put...
I'll just leave this right here.
I'll put that there, and I'll put... I'll put a spike trap there. Alright, I'm ready to go. So let me cover real quick. One on the loadout tray is my character's weapon. Q and E are spells. In the bottom left, you can see my character level, which is at 1 right now. At certain levels, he will gain additional passives or alterations. Buffs is a better word. Buffs to his abilities and spells. Y and H are the consumables that will affect the enemy. My opponent is probably a better word than enemy. And underneath that is the credit score, what I spend to lay down traps. Ah, dang it! Stupid kobolds. Stupid kobolds, I'm already behind. So lame. Alright, I want to lay down...
I'll just leave this right here.
I want to lay down 2 more of those guys to keep enemies from getting through. Of course, now my problem is the enemies spawning from this new location. Pull that off. And we'll pull these. I don't need the money for that. I need the money for this row now. So one group will come from here, one group will come from here, and I want to stop that behavior. So they're going to come through this way. I want to lay down... Is that going to be useful? It's probably more useful to put it there.
Almost hurt myself on that.
Put some arrow...
Never noticed this. I'll just leave this right
Yeah, that
here.
seems to be more efficient. Arrow or lightning?
Watch out!
Arrow.
Our enemies have broken through again!
Let's see. If I put heart traps here...
Whoopsie! Almost hurt myself on that.
And then a spike trap. Yeah.
Never noticed it.
Spike trap. And then all I'm left with is the ice trap.
I'll just leave
I
this.
just
right
laid
here.
one down there. There we go. Hi, guys. Now, on the right-hand side there, you see that's what my opponent is inflicting upon me. More aggro means the enemies will focus on me rather than the traps or running. And I just earned my first bonus. So I'm going to pick G. I generate
Trying
money
this out,
per second.
sure.
That's far more useful. And these are probably guys that my opponent spawned. So there we go. Fantastic. Alright. Next wave. I got to deal with both walls now. I'm actually going to pull that off and put another barrier
I'll never
there.
notice this. Measured twice, cut once. Whoopsie. Almost
Go.
hurt myself on that.
I'm actually going to get rid of these and put down
I'll just leave this.
the
right
lightning.
here.
Alright. That's not really going to help me. I'm a little worried. I'm a little really worried that I'm not going to be able to... 9 seconds left. Let's pick a consumable. Frost and stun. There we go. Let's put...
You'll never notice this.
Nope. Don't have enough money for that. Shoot.
Twice, cut once.
Well, I'll have enough money once I can kill whatever's coming at me. I just gotta get some money. Just need to get some money. Give me some money. There we go. Alright, I think I have a good enough amount. I can lay down... There. Got it. Well, great. There go all my rift points.
Enemies at the rift.
Yep.
The rift has been
15. How is he still at 25? What is he doing that I'm not? What is he doing right? I'm gonna lose this. I'm at 10? There's no way. Yeah, 8, 6. I've lost. I've lost. Well,
Our rift is failing.
there we go. I lost. This map is my weakest map. And he had 23. How did he do that? Oh, I need to look up how people do this map correctly. Because that was pathetic. That was just terrible. I've only ever 2-starred it out of 5. Ah. So, at least you don't leave empty-handed. Consolation prize, you still get some consumables. That's nice. And some XP. And some skulls. So it's not a complete waste if you don't win. But it sure would be nice to earn that chest instead. Sure would be nice. Alright, well that's Sabotage. Survival is pretty much the same thing, except you don't have a opponent who's messing with you. And it's so much easier to at least get a star or 2 and get some treasure chests to earn items, parts, trap pieces, new guardians, new traits. You know what? 8,000. Do I want to buy a hero? I want to try a new hero, but not in this. This was just a cursory episode, an introduction to the game, I think. I'll play another one to show it off some more, but I think that's you get a good idea of what it's like and how annoying it can be and how easy you can lose. I've never been good at tower defense games. Man, that guy just wiped the floor with me. Anyways, I'll see you next video. I'll do another one. I really like this game. I've only been playing it for 2 days, but I really like this game. So, until next episode, stay safe and God bless.